So let's talk about Jehovah's Witnesses, and let us briefly compare Jehovah's Witnesses with Seventh-day Adventists. Jehovah's Witnesses is another religious group that originated from the Millerite movement. Jehovah's Witnesses are not doing as good as Seventh-day Adventists, I should say. There are about 25 million Seventh-day Adventists all over the world nowadays. As for Jehovah's Witnesses, there are only about 8 million Jehovah's Witnesses. Seventh-day Adventists started their organization in 1863. That is the year of the formal establishment of this religious sect. Jehovah's Witnesses started as an organization in 1884, a little bit later. And their official name is Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. But they are known to everybody as Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, Seventh-day Adventism is part of the mainstream Christianity. Jehovah's Witnesses, although they claim that they are Christian as well, and not only they are Christian, but they are Christian of the only true sort, they are viewed more like a cult rather than a mainstream group. So why is it that Jehovah's Witnesses looked at as a cult? Let's talk about the features of a cult. What is the difference between a cult and a religion, a normal religion, so to say? So first of all, cults are usually very young religious movements. And cults are usually led by charismatic leaders. Leaders who are able to mesmerize the public and their followers. And as a result, leaders who are able to exert complete obedience from their followers. Cults are usually groups, communities that are very tight, and in many cases, if you, God forbid, become a member of such a group, you will be asked to leave your family and to come and live within the community. So that is definitely a red flag. Also, many cults would ask you for not only some donations, but donations of large sums of money. So if you become a member of a religious group and people are asking you to sell your home and donate all this money to the group, that is definitely a red flag. Also, some cults may have problems with traditional medicine. We discussed those groups. Jehovah's Witnesses is one of them, Christian Science, Scientology, people who would prefer alternative medicine, spiritual healing, but who would refuse blood transfusion or psychiatric drugs. This is another red flag. Finally, many cults would disassociate themselves from the rest of society. They would see everything in black and white. They would see themselves as the only group that is being saved, and the rest of the world that is drowning and going to hell. So all of these, and some others, all of these are definite features of a cult. So let us take a look whether Jehovah's Witnesses can be classified as a cult. Jehovah's Witnesses is a modern religious movement, but it is not as young as 20th century religious groups. They have a strong organization. Jehovah's Witnesses is run as a business, Their headquarters is in New York. We cannot say that we have the case of charismatic leaders that mesmerize their followers. Jehovah's Witnesses are asked to give to the church, but I'm not sure whether this donation is substantially more than people are usually asked to give. Every religion would ask for a donation because religions are non-for-profit organizations, and they live by donations. But where Jehovah's Witnesses looks like a cult is in their belief that blood transfusion should be rejected. They have problems with modern medicine. They reject blood transfusion on the basis of their interpretation of Leviticus, the third book of the Torah. Leviticus forbids drinking blood. Jews are forbidden to drink blood, and Jehovah's Witnesses believe that blood transfusion is the same as drinking blood. So that is one feature that is questionable. Also, Jehovah's Witnesses do disassociate themselves from the rest of society. They think of themselves as the only group that is being saved, and the rest of the people are going to eventually to be damned. And they also believe that big business, world religions, and political states are the three main allies of Satan. Big business, world religions, and major political states are the three main allies of Satan, which means that they basically disassociate themselves from the social structure. So they do disassociate themselves from traditional social structures, and they also disassociate themselves from traditional Christianity. They do not celebrate Christian holidays because they believe that those Christian holidays originated from the Rome, which is true. Many Christian holidays originated in the Roman Empire. For example, Christmas. We do not know when Jesus was born, but in the Roman Empire, December 25th was celebrated as the day of the birth of Persian god Mithras. And Mithraism was the main competitor, religion, which was the main competitor of Christianity back in the 2nd and the 3rd century. But when Christianity became the state religion in the 4th century, December 25th was switched from Mithras to Jesus. That was convenient. People, were accustomed to celebrate this day. So we do not know when Jesus was born. So technically speaking, Jehovah's Witnesses are right. They do not celebrate Christian holidays because they think that these holidays have pagan origin. They do not celebrate their own birthdays because they think that celebrating your birthday is a sign of egoism, egocentric impulses. They do not salute the national flag. They do not sing the national anthem because, again, they think that all political states are the allies of Satan. They do not participate in wars. They are conscientious objectors. So, also, some of the cults create difficulties for people to quit religion. In normal religion, if you want to become part of it, you go through the initiation ritual. But if you want to leave, you just leave and you have no problem. In the case of Jehovah's Witnesses, if you want to leave this organization, you will be shunned no one will talk to you, no one will have any contact with you. And if, let's say, you want to leave and your family still belongs to this religion, then that creates a serious family problem, because the rest of the family will be forced not to communicate with you.